Hello everyone. Yeah, I'm here to talk about hot standby router protocol. Hot standby router protocol is a protocol used in setting up a network in such a way that when one link goes down, another link takes over. Okay? You see this network? This network is connected to the internet using two ISPs. Okay? You can see ISP1 and ISP2. So I'm going to configure this network in such a way that when there is a problem with this link, which means the service will cut. So, and this, you know, the network will go to the internet through the other link. Okay. Which means this network, this link has gone down and this link takes over. Okay, so you can see this the IP address I'm going to use. Normally, this IP address that is configured on this LAN interface, okay, supposed to be used as default gateway. But instead, I use this virtual IP address as the default gateway for these computers. Okay, this is called virtual IP address. There is a virtual router which is not visible. Okay, logically there is another router here that is you know invisible, and that is where this IP address is being configured and used as default gateway for these systems. So you configure in such a way that if this link goes down, this link takes over ISP2. Okay, which means I configure this link will be active and this will be standby. Okay, so we start that this is the configuration of your router. Your router one is user mode, enable, you hit enter, this see the router one, privilege mode, configure terminal or config T, you hit enter to come to this router one, global configuration mode. Okay, where you do interface go/o in order to assign IP address, you hit enter, okay, to come to router one's interface configuration mode. Okay, so IP address, you assign this IP address now 192.168.10.1 255.255.255.0. You hit enter. Okay, and what you need to do, we are still in router one interface configuration mode. Okay, you need to do standby one. Okay, priority standby one priority is 110. By default, the priority is 100. So I set it to 110 because the higher priority becomes the router with the higher priority becomes the active router. Okay, so the priority is 1110. Then you hit enter. When you hit enter, you're still in interface configuration mode where you put standby one. This is the one is the group. Okay, standby one prempt PREEMPT print. You hit enter. This print will ensure that when this link goes down, when this link takes over, and if this link is being restored, this print will ensure that this router takes over back as the primary router. That is the active router. Okay, now you now hit enter. Now standby one IP address. Okay, IP address is this IP address 192.168.10.3. You hit enter. Okay, so now let's go back to um, this router. Okay, you have configured this interface to be, this router to be active. So let's get back to this router 2. Okay, let's stay here. Okay, on router 2 now, router 2. This is user mode enable. Okay, you hit enter. Privilege mode, configure terminal, config T for short. You hit enter. Router 2 to come to global configuration mode where I do interface GO/O. You hit enter. Router 2. Remember, you are now in interface configuration mode. Okay, IP address. IP address is 192.168.10.2. You hit enter, okay, and enable with no short down or no short for short to enable the interface. The interface is now up. You come back again, you hit enter. You are still in router 2 where you put standby one print. Okay, you hit enter. Router 2 standby one priority. Okay, priority is 100. Remember, I raised this. Okay, this is going to be standby. Okay, the higher priority takes the the responsibility of being active. Okay, so standby one IP, standby one IP is this one, 192.168.10.3. Okay, now you need to come back to your exit and come back to router 2, router 2's privilege mode. Router 2's privilege mode, where you do copy, run start to save your configuration. Okay, so that is it. By doing this, okay, now if you want to configure any of this computer with IP address, you do this 192.168.10.4, okay, 255.255.255.0. Then the default gateway is 192.168.10.3. Instead of using the computer here using default gateway or this, or using the default gateway or this, they use the default gateway of virtual router. Okay, all are in the same subnet. So when this link got, automatically under 3 seconds, because there's something called hello messages, this router and this router will be sending hello messages, which the that message is being sent every 3 seconds. Okay, so when this send this hello message every 3 seconds, and let's say this link have failed, and this router here cease to receive messages here. When this router send the message and this router refuses to answer, it sent again and refuses to answer, sent again the third one, which means in 10 seconds, if this router failed to hear from this router, automatically it takes over. It can even configure this to take over in milliseconds. Okay, so that is it. So that when this network goes down, these users may not even notice that the network they are connected, they are linked into the internet they have been using has gone down. Okay, because this is going to take over the responsibility of taking these systems to the internet. Okay, if you like this video, do not hesitate to share, and I'll see you in the next tutorial. Thank you.